Welcome my students, welcome to my today's topic. Today we will be discussing on Introduction to Visual Basic. So at first we will learn what is Visual Basic. Actually it is an object-oriented programming language designed by Microsoft and implemented on the .NET framework. Okay, so now the second question is, what is .NET framework? The .NET framework is a software framework developed by Microsoft that runs primarily on Microsoft Windows. Okay, so it is a framework, or you can say it is a software development framework for building and running applications on Windows. Okay, so Visual Basic is a high level programming language which is used for building mobile and web applications in addition to Windows applications. So in pre-Visual Basic era, that means before 1991, building Windows applications required thorough knowledge of C, C++ and Windows APIs. Okay, so this resulted in an environment in which only few dedicated and qualified individuals were able to develop software for Windows. This changed with the advent of Visual Basic, because it removed the need of writing code for user interfaces. Okay, now we will learn how to install and start Visual Basic. So Microsoft does not offer a separate integrated development environment, that means IDE, for Visual Basic. Rather, Microsoft offers Visual Basic as part of its Visual Basic, which includes support for more than 39 computer languages. So we can download Visual Studio from the Visual Studio's website, that is www.visualstudio.com/downloads. The latest version of Visual Studio is also available there. So Microsoft offers three versions of Visual Studio. Number one is Visual Studio Community. This is a free version of Visual Studio designed for individuals. Next one is Visual Studio Professional. This version has been created for small teams, okay, that are professional. And next one is Visual Studio Enterprise. This version is for organizations. Okay, now just click on the download button. That will download a web-based installer. Web-based installer is a software that downloads the required files from the internet and installs the software. The installer will ask you about the components that you want to install on your computer or system. So here you are having all these options there. Okay, so select your required option. Okay, now see the screen. Here you can see the Visual Studio IDE, that means Visual Studio Integrated Development Environment. So it is the environment where we have to use the elements. Okay, so the Visual Basic, or you can say Visual Studio IDE, has many elements. So we will be talking about it one by one. So at first it is toolbox window. Here it is toolbox window. Okay, now toolbox window contains a number of toolbars. So users can customize this window by adding or removing individual groups of commands. Some of the most used command grouping are: number one is navigation, which is used for navigating through the code. Okay, this includes command to go backward and forward. Next one is project and file option. This group contains few commands that are available in the file and project menus. Next one is code commenting. So this group comments relating to comments. This commenting can help in improving the readability of the code and during the debugging phase. Next one is managing code edits. This group of comments deal with navigation and editing of code. And next one is code step through. This group contains comments for starting, stopping, pausing of the application. Okay, these comments are used for debugging of the program. Here it is the, okay, got it? So it is the navigation, it is the project, it is the file, project and file options. Okay, then it is the debug. Okay, and then next one is find in files dialog. This group contains comments used for searching through your code. Okay, now we'll learn about the next element, that is the menu bar. If you see here, this bar is known as the menu bar. Okay, so below the title bar, here it is the title bar, Windows from App 1 Microsoft Visual Studio, and below this it is known as the menu bar. So menu bar in Visual Studio is dynamic. This means that the available menus change based on the context and your actions. Okay, so further there are some functions which are only available in Visual Studio Enterprise and in Visual Studio Professional. So the most common menus options we'll be discussing. Number one is here, that is the file. So file menu is present in almost all of the window programs. Among other commands, this will contain the common commands of creating new files, saving the existing files, exiting the program and printing the file. Okay, next one is edit. So this menu will have commands like undo, redo, cut, copy, paste, delete. Okay, next one is view. So if you click here, you will have all the options available under it. So this menu deals with opening and closing of windows within the IDE. For example, Solution Explorer, Team Explorer, Server Explorer, Properties window. Okay, Properties window, you will have Output window, and you will have Toolbox, etc. Okay, all these are the available under this category. Next one is debug. Okay, next one we will be learning about debug. This menu contains commands for checking the behavior of programs. The options will include the option of starting and stopping the application within the IDE. So it is start debugging, here it is start without debugging. Okay, next one is team. So this menu contains commands related to the connection with Team Foundation server. This is used when the whole teams are involved in software development. Okay, next one is tools. By default, this menu contains commands related to configuration of the integrated development environment, that is IDE, external tools if installed. Next one is we will be learning here, that is test. This menu contains commands related to testing of application, run, debug, playlist, test settings windows. Okay, next one is analyze. This menu contains commands for analyzing your applications. For example, commands for performance and code analysis. And next one is window. So this is a standard menu that allows us to work with multiple windows within the IDE. Okay, got it? So we have learned about the menu bar. Now next portion we will be learning about Windows form design. So here you can see that here it is the form, the heading is form here. So it is the form. So this is automatically created by Visual Studio on creation of a project. This is the basic unit of window application. So if you click on file and then if you click on new project, or you can use the shortcut key Ctrl+Shift+N, you will have form. Okay, so this is the basic unit of window applications. Next one is Solution Explorer window. So it is the Solution Explorer window. If you see, wait, okay, here it is, Solution Explorer window. It is Solution Explorer window. You can see here, this window will contain list of all the classes used. Here are all the classes used in the project. You can also use this window for opening different files within the project. Okay, next one is Properties window. So here you can see it is the Properties window. So this window will show the properties of the selected element. These properties can include size, location, okay, height, position, etc. And the next window is output window. So this window is used for showing message related to different features of the IDE. It is at the below. That is output window below the form, okay. And it was the toolbox, and all the tools are available under the toolbox here, okay.